Hey guys, so I'm coming on to do a process video to play along with the things. So I am playing along with Sketch Sunday to start, and our sketches for this month are all from Follow a Sketch from Sandy. So she has a hop that goes on Follow a Sketch February, all through February. And this is the sketch we're going to take on. So we have a big old diagonal piece and then wedges of papers. I really hope I have scraps. We're going to find out. I have no clue what I have going on, but we will see. We will see. It has two photos. I'm just going to have one, and floral clusters. So that's kind of interesting because I do see some fussy cut florals that I previously did and did not use them when I fussy cut them. Interesting. Oh, but wait. Then I'm going to use, Shannon Keith has Shake It, Scrap It, Create It. So she weekly on her YouTube channel, I think is it Chaos in Tennessee? Something like that. She gives us like a little prompt. And so the prompt for week 5, which I think is last week, but that's okay, is brown inking in acrylic or plastic. And I was thinking, hello, the acrylics from Color Rush Studio are always amazing. So I'm going to grab that because in this kit that I had on my desk, I saw brown right away. And that was where the big decision making came in. Now let's talk about this kit. My kit is the October 2025 kit. It's called Cozy Cottage, I believe, from Color Rush Studio. And you guys, I can have my affiliate links and stuff down below. These are cute. These are wood veneer, cute. I can put all my affiliate links and all that stuff down there. Look at sweater weather. So I have the main kit, I have the bold kit, and I have the acrylics kit. So I am lucky. I have all of the things. Ooh, these are squishy. Love the squishies. So we've got 2 little envelopes of squish. We've got Frazzles and Ribbon in brown, and this has brown too. Ooh, I love that coffee cup. It is so cute. Not what this layout's about, but oh my gosh, that's cute. Okay. Then a couple more little wood pieces. That's not going to work. But let's see what we have. I've got an alpha, which I love, but I already have a great title. And then, if you guys have been watching stuff on my channel, it keeps wigging out. I think it's because I have all these products. Anytime I have a blue sticky, that's a full pattern paper sheet I need to use up. So I've got this full sheet. I just fussy cut out all of the gorgeous flowers. I had to. I've got this piece of orange. No brown on that. I do have brown on these pieces, and that might be fun to find. Oh, it's brown. Sorry, I got very excited. But I could totally fussy cut some of these and use some of that. Excuse. Now this piece is beyond stunning. Not what I need, but beyond stunning. I want to use all that. But right now it looks like this is a big old contender. Let's see, another one. Okay, not vibing brown very much there. And then let me see what I have going on. I had this separated into page kits, and then I grabbed out a couple of things and messed up the whole vibe. Oh, I have another one of these, so I don't have to be super precious. Perfect. You guys, look at how gorgeous. That would be really good for a picture I have of myself. And I had Rocco and Mason at the time, my English bowls. Gorgeous little, it actually, I know it says welcome and it's supposed to be like a salt box home, but it really looks a lot like the lighthouse in Traverse City at Mission Point. I know. Ooh, I have 2 of these too, so I'll have that whole thing if I need it sometime. Okay, I know, I get excited. You guys, I have so much more of this kit to use, and I'm here for it. And then I've got some white cardstock, which I think was in here to separate the main and the bold kit at one point, so my brain would work. Okay, so what we need to do, let's see what we have. Oh, and this sketch was from Scrappy Sisters. by the way, great. So we have a piece that goes all the way across, great. Oh, and Shannon has stated, there has been a statement put out that it doesn't have to be the full thing being brown. Okay, that's where I'm thinking of bringing this in, by the way. It doesn't have to be the whole thing as brown, just have some brown, great. And the reason why I like the idea of the blue is my son-in-law is wearing a blue suit. My daughter's just in black. It looks like easy peasy, but it looks so autumnal, it does, and they're in a barn kind of setup. Okay, very excited. So I need to be able to go across. So pretty much, as long as something can get into that mid piece, we're gonna be golden. So, ooh, a little wedge of that green would be good. Oh, I don't know if I can get enough of this. I might be able to if I cut, I don't know. I was gonna say a wedgie wedge, but you know, like, I don't know. I might be able to cut a slice of that. I will definitely try. And this is a scrap, so I definitely want to try to build it in. So what I need to do, without boring you guys tremendously, is I need to try to create that wedge, and that's going to take me a minute. And Shannon has us using inking. So I grabbed a couple of Distress Oxides. I have walnut stain and gathered twigs. So let's do a little test. A little tiny test. I have all of this, you know, like scraps of white cardstock, which I use. Okay, so that one is nice. I want to see what kind of vibes. That's gathered twigs, and this is walnut stain. Okay, so walnut stain definitely is closer to the color in this. Okay. So I will ink all of my edges as well so that they kind of stand out a little bit more. Yet, oh, but wait, it'll make it look a little tiny bit more cohesive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create this wedge portion right here. Wish me luck. Now they're going to be standing here. Yeah, so the photo can be fine. I don't really need it on the wonk, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. Let me get creating and I'll meet you right back. Okay, so I have massive traction going. I've got my photo tacked down. I decided not to put it on the wonk because there's already all of these different things going on. Now, if we look at the sketcheroo, I've got floral clusters here, here, here. I mean, they can be any kind of clusters. If you see this piece right here, it's like partially cut off because, you know, it's on the side of a paper. You know, just fussy cut embellishments, which I actually love fussy cut embellishments. I'm bending them a little bit because I like that look where there's some movement and things are sticking up. Now, I did map my photo, you guys. You know how I was trying to get rid of scraps? So I did the whole thing and I'm like, great, I have one background, I'm using scraps, everything's going great, right? Then for matting the photo, I ended up cutting into 2 more pattern papers and created that many more scraps. So yeah, I kind of went backwards with that. I don't know, it happens. So what I think I'm gonna do is make sure to get these little clusters kind of going, right? So, and I need one right here. Let me see if I have a nice big piece. So this whole thing, I would love to use these up at some point because the whole thing would then be, ooh, look at this blue for his coat, his jacket. Because then that would be another full paper used up. Go me. So let me see. I think the blue closer would be super pretty. And then I can have the orangey tones kind of coming from it. Now, I decided not to put foam underneath my florals, which I normally do. And the only reason why, I'm looking at all my flowers, and the only reason why is because I wanted the photo and the acrylic to really show, and these flowers are just so pretty. I thought they might take over. Let me get more of that gorgeous blue flower in my other clusters while I'm at it. And that's going to use a ton of them. That's really getting me far. So I'm satisfied there. Let me make sure I still have this piece on top, which means it's a full-size paper. Look at me. I'm being so honest about this 100 pattern paper challenge. Okay, I'm going to put that to the side. Now, this grateful word is already tacked down. I did ink the edges, not super strong, but I inked them enough so that the papers look like they had some separation. So I like that. Perfect. Now, what do I have left for embellishments? Oh, you guys, I could have brought in more of this brown, but I really don't know if I have a place for it now. Oh my gosh, that would have been well, then you wouldn't see the ink. Oh, well, kind of zipped past that. But what I do have is I've got 2 more of these Fuzzy Fuzz. Look at them. They are incredible. I actually have a bin with a bunch of other Color Rush Studio goodies. If you guys like squishy and fun bits, they have really good ones. Okay. So if I could get, Shay would love this neutral one. She's a neutral girl, but there's 2 of them together. So that would be cute. 2 little hearts. Then let me see what we have here. So how many flowers? Oh, I have 4 of these, just the sweetest little florals. So I'm thinking of just getting just a few more tucked in of these. Okay, that would be super cute. Now, for me, this is a really nice full layout. I might throw a couple enamel dots on because I do love to enamel dot. Let's see what else. And I love the color of this little piece here, so I don't want to do a whole lot more. I was just looking to see if there was an ampersand in here. So what I think I'm going to do, I don't want to use the gold, and I love these thickers because of the, sorry, hold on. Because I don't want to, because this kind of comes off as a metallic to me. That's why. So I'm going to just do N and S for their initials. And then, no, that won't work. I'm trying to figure out, I just wanted to do initials, but because I don't want to have oh, I'll just go like that. Now these can be on the wonk. So N and S, cute. Okay, so there's some black in there. There's black in the flowers, so that all works. Where are my rando enamel dots? Because, you know, that's a normal way to put it. I've just got, oh, and I also have, you guys, look at these gorgeous sequins. They are so pretty. Ugh. I could, you guys, I can sneak in some of this orange on them. And I can do some of this like little iridescent color. Oh wait, you guys, I found one more flower. Where did it come from? I think it was supposed to be down there. Okay, I'm gonna sneak in some of the sequins, but guys, this is pretty much a finished layout. So a few of these and we're gonna be done. I'm gonna stick down those cute little pieces, but I think I was able to take on Creative Chaos in Tennessee's challenge with brown inking and acrylic or plastic, as well as Sketch Sunday for this little sketch here, which goes along with Follow a Sketch February. Voila! How fun is that? All right, guys, I'm going to see you ever so soon with another video. Bye, friends. So I just thought I'd pop back in because I think my little sequins really added a lot, and they're so cute. This rosy color brings, you know, like pops in with the pink in the flowers, and it absolutely ended up working. So super cute. Love this. All right, now you guys have a great day.